Hi friends, today I'm making some buttered rum fudge. This is like a holiday treat that I make for the house and for friends. And it's a very simple recipe. I do have this on my website at plussizeinchicago.com, and you'll have the full instructions and the ingredients listed there. So basically what we're gonna do is start off with some white chocolate chips. Now, I love to use Ghirardelli, but they were out of it at the store, so I got some Nestle Toll House white chocolate chips. You're just gonna get 2 bags of that. So they're come in like 11 to 12 ounce bags, so you're just gonna get 2 of those. Once you get those, you wanna pour it into like a microwavable bowl, because you're going to heat up these chocolate chips in the microwave for about 2 minutes. But before doing that, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of salted butter. Now, if you don't have any salted butter and you have like the sweet cream or the unsalted butter, you can add in a half of teaspoon of salt to balance out that flavor. So the next thing that you're going to do is get a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Doesn't matter the brand that you have, but long as it's sweetened condensed milk. So you're going to pour that into that bowl, and you're going to heat this in the microwave for 2 minutes, and you just want to like check on it like every 30 seconds. So as you can see, I'm stirring that up, and you got to do this quickly because the fudge does harden quickly. So I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, as well as a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm also going to add in a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, with the cinnamon, the nutmeg, or the vanilla extract, it doesn't matter what brand you have, as long as you just get those ingredients in there. Next thing I'm adding is the fun part, which is the Bacardi Gold Rum. So I'm using like, it's more of like a spice version of that rum. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of that. You can also do 3 tablespoons if you want to, but I probably wouldn't go any further than that because you don't want to basically just be eating off on alcohol, and they probably won't taste as good too. You still want to taste some of the other sweetness too. So yeah, so you're going to stir all of this up, and you're going to have to use your arm muscles, but I'm using a spatula because it's much easier to stir that way, and it's also going to help me with pouring it into the pan. So I'm using like a square baking pan. I've sprayed it with some non-stick cooking spray. I've added some parchment paper to the bottom of that. You can also use aluminum foil. And then I'm just going to pour that chocolate into that pan. It's going to sit in the refrigerator for 2 hours. And once it's done that, I'm going to take it out and start cutting it into squares. So if you take it out within 2 hours, it should be much easier to cut. If you wait like overnight, it may be a little bit hardened to and more harder to do the slicing. Oh yeah, so the other thing I've done is added some cinnamon on top. This is definitely optional, maybe some cinnamon or some nutmeg, but I just thought it added a little bit more flavor to it. So I'm slicing this into squares, and after see like it's a little bit tense, and again this is at 2 hours, so you want it to set, but you don't want it to become hardened. So it's still like easy to get that knife through. I probably could have used like my pastry cutter and chopped it up that way. So you can do it however you want. You can also use, now that I'm thinking about it, you can also use like some cookie cutters if you want to cut these into shapes. So you don't necessarily have to cut these into squares. But I am cutting into squares because I'm sharing this with a few families. And once you do that, you can just break it apart. I'm also using these gloves because one, it's more sanitary because I'm sharing it with people outside the home. And also it's just more easier to break apart without having that fudge like on your hands and stuff. So yeah, so I hope you all liked what I cooked in the kitchen today. This is something again that I do during the holidays for friends and family. I put them inside some cookie tins and they love it. So I hope you all like this too. See you guys next time. So friends, if you're watching this on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, shout out to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, or maybe you're following me on one of those social media platforms. Thank you so much for coming back and cooking with me again. If you are new here, my name is Angela, and this is my account Plus Size in Chicago, where I make a lot of easy to cook comfort food meals. You'll also see me reviewing different restaurants in the greater Chicagoland area, or maybe showing you some places I ate while on vacation. Be sure to subscribe or follow me. Also leave a comment and share this video with your friends and family. I'll see you guys next time.